Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at ICP. Oh, we love this when this happens. We got these more recent highs here where we break through this previous trend lines and or fib levels. So we're going to draw some new levels and of course talk a little bit about this here. It was kind of funny. I was talking with my community about the alert that we missed. Look at this. We barely missed our fill here at about 1284. Just barely missed it, and I was just kind of highlighting how how unfortunate it is when you miss opportunities. Totally the case. I mean, we could have had a monstrous long right there, but the truth is you got to celebrate the important stuff. Then those are the wins that you have. Okay, and what we do have right now, keep in mind, 42% in 3 days from Solana and a good 22% from Matic in roughly 2 days. So we've hit some decent targets there, and again, patience pays off, folks. Congrats to those who were able to persevere through that. I know the weekend was a little shaky, but generally speaking, ICP is looking strong the entire time. So we're going to talk about that. There's a lot of different flag patterns that we're seeing, and we're seeing this instant reversal. In other words, price goes range bound, breaks down. We shorted ICP during this time, took a good 40-50% profit. And then, of course, when the price got down to this level, we waited for the range-bound activity right here to break, essentially confirming that we are now bullish and continuing higher. At this point, while the price ran a lot faster than most expected, this is, again, higher highs and higher lows continuously, ensuring that we're on the right side of tracks. And, of course, we have this ascending channel that broke out to the upside just a few hours ago, sometime yesterday, as a matter of fact. So, all that being said, we want to take a look and see if this is going to continue, if it's going to pull back dramatically, what the deal is here, right? And the key to identifying that is kind of looking at larger time frames, I feel, and just getting perspective. In fact, why don't we just go with the monthly to make it a little easier, and just kind of see if we can identify any type of areas of improvement. Sorry, that's probably not the right word for it. What I mean by that is we have areas of retracement, rather, that are important to recognize, so we know that, specifically these are areas we want to pay attention to later. It's because, again, monthly candlestick close is important. This basically told us in 2 months the price could not close above this $21 mark. I'm summarizing, I'm rounding up a little bit there, but that's essentially what the monthly is telling us there. Okay, if we take a look at the weekly, we can see a very similar scenario here as well, just slightly different candlestick closures, and we're just going to put those on the chart. Again, I just put this on the chart to give perspective on the macro, big picture, because some folks get so focused on like the hourly 15-minute time frames, they forget to understand the overall trend. And right now the trend is up, but if we continue much higher, we're going to start seeing some pretty strong areas of retracement there. And look at this, is no coincidence. This 0.618 fib level is right there, 1.618 at $21 on the weekly. That could very well be where we see the price action continue to run. Okay. Again, 0.618 fib levels are extremely common. They reoccur frequently, and we're going to talk about that. So daily time frame, what are we going on here with? What's going on? Okay, we're going to be above all moving averages. There's no other way around it. We've known this for a little while. In fact, when we broke above this descending trend, this channel I talked about on Saturday, it was important to recognize that that was a level that we break through that initial 0.618 fib level at 1457. We're going to probably see the price take off. So if you want to watch that video again, kind of see where I said that, feel free to check it out. But I can tell you that this coin has every indication that it wants to continue higher. It didn't cup and handle out, which is a common occurrence nowadays when price action retraces at more recent highs. And that's actually really good. It implies that this 0.786 level, this $15.65, the price does pull back. That'll be a strong pivot point for this coin. The price will likely continue higher. All right, so let's talk about the standard stuff here, okay? So MACD is converging. It's been like that for 2 days. That's an important thing to recognize, giving us that shift in momentum, knowing that we've broken bullish. There's no other way around it. Stochastic still swinging up, RSI hitting 70. This is a common retracement area, but it's also a level that you want to be careful with shorting. And what I mean by that is some folks will short instantly as soon as the price hits 70 on whatever time frame they're looking at, and have a lot of struggles or challenges. In bullish trends like this, I would say that the best practice is to wait for the RSI to come back down to 70. I talk about that in my Trading Academy, so if you're curious about that, watch through that, kind of just identifying trend reversals. That's an important thing and a good area to consider taking profits. We're not even close to that yet, okay? What I'm getting at is that even though we're running pretty hard right now and pretty fast, there's no indication the price is going to turn itself around. We have a tremendous amount of volume, and that extra volume leads me to believe we're going to have sustainability with this price action. See, this money flowing high, it's running concurrent with the RSI. That's a very, very positive thing. Let's look at the 4-hour too. It should have a similar scenario here. Of course, it's going to be a bit on the exaggerated side considering we just topped out a little bit. If we look at the RSI here, we can see RSI is above 70, and we don't have any indication that the price action is going to drop to that level yet. Granted, RSI comes back down to 70. That may be a consideration to sell if there's other contributing factors. Okay, again, those are just kind of things that I look at personally when I'm taking trades for longer swinger trades. And again, keep in mind, if you're trading, intraday, shorter periods of time, this matters to understand where you're at. You have to look at this at all times, but it's not like you make a decision based on this one thing, right? So again, those things are present. It's all well and good, but it doesn't mean we take a trade because of that. However, we're over 70. Money flow index is high. Stochastic, even though it's swinging down, this is actually a very positive sign when you see stochastic coming down. So say it comes down to this level, and the price action is still currently where it's at. We're probably going to see another leg up because it's showing that it has great momentum, and that even a momentous indicator can't indicate the price is going to pull back, so it typically bounces. Once more, that's just something on the back end to kind of pay attention to. So for right now, that doesn't matter too much. Just kind of confirms the fact that we're truly bullish on this coin, and there's zero reason to consider shorting. The hourly is going to confirm that for us too. We take a look at the cloud here. Majority of altcoins are looking like this right now, implying that it's a bad idea to short. Okay, now again, I'm sure you could scalp some juicy profits here, good 3 or 4%. You can brag to your friends on social media about how great you are. If you do that, that's all well and good, don't get wrong. Everybody needs that little ego trip. But me personally, I don't like shorting coins. I think it's more risky, inherently more risky. And of course it is, because there's no end to how high a price can go, but there's always an end to how low it can go. Okay? That's why longs versus shorts are always recommended. Now, in this example here, we are in a bullish market. Bitcoin's testing 70,000. If we close above that, I think ICP is going to consolidate here at this current range and continue higher. Now, there's a possibility to pull back, but even still, why go against the odds? Every single indicator is telling us the price should continue higher, and there's no reason to indicate the price is going to go any lower. Okay. Now again, as soon as I upload this video and as soon as you watch it, it'll probably be pulling back. It's just generally how the nature of trading works. But once more, if it pulls back and you wait for a better opportunity, you get in here, you're much safer taking a long at a lower price point than you are trying to take a short to that level that may never occur. Okay. So the truth here is there's no reason to consider shorting. This coin, above all coins, has much more propensity to continue further up. This has been one of my spot bags, coins that I have in my spot bags, and I can tell you it has tremendous potential. So I think we're definitely going to see further upside. Is it going to shoot to the moon right now? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we are forming an ascending channel here we want to pay attention to. These keep happening. But again, it's going to have to cool down and consolidate at one point. And I think this is a good level for that. We've actually seen a decent amount of consolidation here. But if we see the price come up here to retest this level here, there's a good chance we'll see a breakout. Again, to each your own, right? So trade how you will. Just make sure you use low leverage, low position size in these situations because you never truly know what's going to happen. I mean, again, there's profits to be made with low position size and low leverage, folks. 42% profits in 3 days. That's pretty substantial in my opinion. Those are 5x leverage trades. We're keeping it safe, 22% in 2 days. I have no problem talking highly about those kind of profits because they end up translating fairly well. Okay. So again, thank you FPS guy. That's a really awesome trade there for Solana, of course, and then Injective. We got some really good traders in here too, but once more, these are all patient trades, folks. Okay, you want to be patient and you want to hold to the TA. The TA is telling us the trend right now is up. Until it proves otherwise, we have no reason to consider shorting. I hope you learned something here today. Sorry I went on a little bit of a rant there. And do me a favor, hit the like button before we just continue watching. Be sure to check out Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, link down below. No KYC or VPN required for these guys. They allow ICP and many other trading pairs. They're adding them frequently, and it's a really, really good, healthy exchange. So check them out. That's who we use exclusively as a community. I look forward to working with you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time.